Fold.
Kharlin folds.
Over to poacher on the button.
Alfie calls. Matt folds.
Poacher doing a little limping here. First limp we've seen out of him. It's the type of hand you might expect to limp, but I wonder, it feels like Danny perceives this as weak.
800.
Here he comes.
It's
Danny
very
raised to
rare that
800,000.
somebody has established a dynamic where
Alfie
they're
folds,
raising
Danny
the
wins the
button a
pot.
lot and then they limp with a weak hand. I mean, a strong hand. And Danny attacks that right away. That's nice stuff by Danny
Yeah.
Wong.
Very situationally aware. I like how he thinks. Now that the dealer changing hands here. Cut to a little Copag. Copag is now the official card supplier of the World Poker Tour, bringing its premium plastic decks to WPT's feature tables and televised events. Fans can see Copag's signature craftsmanship on full display at this year's WPT World Championship here at Wynn Las Vegas.
Alfie raises to 300,000.
Back in the mix here. Poacher once again raising it up.
Yeah, you can take the other one, please.
Matt folds. Danny folds.
Yeah, you can bring me a few. I don't know if they're allowed.
Sued pocket sixes in the big blind. They're a bit deep
Give one to Sean if he wants one.
to be shoving here, I think.
Total, yeah, everything 6-3.
This hand plays
calls it
quite
over
well
flop.
as a call.
Here.
Flop is 8
Going
of
to go
spades.
set mining, low card
Cheers.
nines.
I drink.
Instead, we have a massive flop for Potra.
Kharlin checks.
And still not a bad flop if you have pocket sixes.
Alfie
Not
bets
the worst flop
175,000.
that you would see, that's for sure. One that you're certainly going to feel compelled to continue on when your opponent bets this small.
Just over a big blind. C-bet here out of Potra.
It's interesting. I feel like if Potra
Calling
had something
calls.
like pocket twos or pocket fours, he might even raise, clear
Turn
out
is the
some
5 of
equity.
diamonds.
But with sixes, he interacts a little bit more with the board when he turns that
Probably
magical
checks.
set. Or full house, I should say. Plays a little better as a check call.
Ten seconds. Alfie bets 575,000.
Poacher's keeping it relatively small with just the half pot bet. This is actually a perfect size, I feel, versus Swede's exact hand. If he went bigger, he might have an easy fold, but yeah, this is a frustrating size because you feel
Kharlin calls.
like you have to stick around some amount of the time here.
River is the 10 of spades.
Oh,
Oh no. That might be a
Probably
poacher
checks.
gets paid off type of card.
Potra sitting on quads.
Ten seconds.
950. 950.
Alfie bets 950,000.
I mean, we got this far.
Frustrating. How often do you see people bluff like this?
Not very often, actually. But
10 seconds.
if we didn't believe him on the turn, we may not believe him on the river.
Good fold.
Nice
Kharlin
fold
calls
by
out
Sood.
the pot.
I think Sood recognized there that once he calls the turn, sixes are actually close to one of the worst hands he has. He has an 8 there quite a bit.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
There's only so many of these a year, you know?
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
Alfie folds.
It's a very special one to win,
Matt folds.
in my humble opinion.
Danny with the pocket sixes now in the small blind.
Another pocket pair in this blind versus blind competition.
It's dynamic so far. Wong has come back from break, raising a few times out of the small blind. In a situation where he's going to have to be kind of tight, so
Danny calls.
he does just limp this one. Ace-8 suited for sued.
I think
Also a
Danny
great
is
hand.
going to play a very heavy, if not only limp strategy from the small blind, as long as Widows has
Pauline
2
raises
million
to
chips.
700,000.
And immediately sued raises it up to 700K.
What does Danny do here? Just
Danny
calling.
calls. Heads up
This
to a
is
flop.
going to be difficult to navigate post-flop. But what's the alternative?
Flop
It's just
is
shoving.
ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, jack of clubs.
Well, sued is happy with this one. Flopping trips.
Danny checks.
The type of scenario where I don't think Wong is going to lose too many chips.
No, if anything, is going to call a small c-bet maybe. And then unimproved on the turn, probably kick it in. Unless Sued finds some
Rolling bets 400,000.
That's quarter
creative
pot.
check back turn line, maybe. But I don't think we give it up quite yet. I think first quarter pot, we have to call any pair.
Danny calls.
He
Turn
does
is the
so.
tray of clubs.
Flush on board now.
Seconds. Danny checks.
This could be an interesting one to check back.
Kharlin checks.
Yeah, I
for
love
river.
this. With the flush showing
River's
up,
the four of hearts.
and the fact that we have one of our weaker kickers, it makes sense to throw this into the check back range and have some slow plays in there. And this might get him paid off on the river. We'll see. But if there were a line that gets him paid off, it certainly involves
seconds.
checking back the turn.
Danny checks. Ten seconds.
1.6.
Kharlin bets 1.6 million.
That is a big bet. Danny's sitting here, not the best bluff catcher you've ever seen. No club in his hand. Would love to have something that interacts with the board, maybe like a
10
jack.
seconds.
Obviously, beggars can't be choosers, but not sure if we have to call the sixes.
Danny folds.
Yeah,
Kharlin
let
with
it
the
go
five.
really quickly.
Another great decision. Sue takes down this massive pot.
Oh, damn. Damn, our rails are integrating.
They are.
Oh no.
Everybody's fans are making friends now. It
Danny
should be
raises
all
to
one big,
425,000.
one big rail.
Kharlin folds.
And then they won't know who they're rooting for.
Wow, we've got two big hands up against each other.
Oh no.
Ace King suited for Danny Wong on the button. Potro wakes up with Ace Queen suited in the big blind.
And like we discussed before, these are the two who want to clash against each other.
Yes.
They much prefer playing pots against each other than against the chip leader. So the incentive is there. Obviously,
Alfie raises to
Potra.
1.1 million.
3 bets, 1.1 million. Started this hand with around 33 big blinds. So I imagine it's all just going to go in.
Really tough to believe that it doesn't. That would require some sort of heroic fold by Potra. Danny's certainly going nowhere.
10 seconds.
The fact that Potra's ace-queen suited, not just ace-queen, leads me to believe that he's never getting away from it.
2.35.
Danny re-raises to 2.35 million.
Here comes the 4 bet.
Wow, this is crazy. We could go from four-handed to heads up in 2 hands, potentially.
Life comes at you fast.
Alfie goes all in.
There's
Danny
the all
calls.
in. Danny's calling. Wow, here we go.
Oh boy, Danny Wong.
Danny has the ace of hearts
queen
and king
suited
of hearts.
against ace
Alfie
king
has
suited.
the ace
Versus
of
ace
diamonds
queen,
and
ace king's
queen of
ahead.
diamonds.
Queen is at risk.
Wong way out in front to start.
I mean, if Danny holds here, he will be heads up with nearly even chip stacks.
Wow.
That felt impossible 2 hands ago.
Yeah.
It felt like Sood was just going to lay down the hammer on the table for the next few hours.
Let's see a flop.
Wong saying a silent prayer. King in the window.
King
Oh,
of spades,
but
10 of spades,
Gives
6
Potra.
of diamonds.
One more out.
Potra has actually improved the number of outs.
There's more outs now.
I like Potra's style. He's staying seated.
Let's see the turn.
He still believes.
Turn is the 5 of clubs.
Yeah, Potra has remained very calm,
Sorry,
confident,
Danny.
and comfortable this entire final table.
This one's his thing.
The pre-apology.
Drops the sorry, Danny. You love to see that. You love seeing that kind of confidence.
Let's see the river. River's the 8 of spades.
Oh my goodness.
Almost back-to-back eliminations.
Danny Wong.
Wow. Shout out to Alfie Potra, our 3rd place finisher.
Take a break now.
Can be a little demoralizing if your opponent just keeps winning pot after pot.
It absolutely can be. Especially when you're playing heads up in a tournament. When you're in a cash game, you can just hit that
Flat
rebuy
next
button.
hand to 125, 250.
Continue to focus on your strategy, but here it's, you know,
When it's over, baby.
and because of that, you really feel every single pot. When a bunch of pots go the other way,
Nice 450.
it can really
Kharlin
weigh
raises to
on you.
450,000.
Couple of suited hands. Raise
Danny
and
calls.
call.
Flop is tray of diamonds, 10 of spades, 10 of hearts. Danny checks. Kharlin checks. Turn is the 8 of clubs. Danny
Nice
checks.
turn here for Danny. You have to imagine if Sood's checking back this flop, it's to get to showdown. Probably not betting the turn.
525.
And as I say
Kharlin
that,
bets 525,000.
we find the bet. This seems maybe a little bit counterintuitive. And certainly going to be max punished by the fact that Danny has an 8.
Danny calls.
Also, Danny's
River is
choice
the
to
ace of
check
spades.
the turn 8 is interesting. He could certainly have bet that. Instead, this check is going to earn him a lot of extra chips.
Danny checks.
I feel like Sood's in a weird situation now where he probably
Check, check.
feels like his
Throwdown.
hand is not good.
Danny shows the 8-4 of diamonds for 10s and 8s with an ace. Kharlin muffs. Danny with the heart.
He is not loving the way that that one played out.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
Danny down to 16 big blinds.
500,000.
And he picks up ace queen. Facing a race here on the button.
Okay, this could be the start of something beautiful for Daniel Wong. That's his proper name.
Daniel is his short stack name.
Nice,
10 seconds.
nice.
All in.
He does
All
go
in and
all
outs?
in.
Kharlin
not.
folds. Danny wins the hand.
Customer. One hand at a time, Danny.
Really have to give it to Danny. He has had such flawless instincts throughout the night.
Got it.
Both of these players have, I believe.
Yeah, that isn't to take anything away
Action
from
on Danny.
Sood. He has navigated quite well.
Queen 9 off, good enough for a raise for Danny here.
Raise to 550. Danny raised to 550.
10-7 suited. We'll take a peek.
Kharlin calls. King of spades, deuce of spades, 10 of clubs.
What do you know? Suit flopped a pair.
Yeah, but overcard and a gut shot for Danny. Well, overcard to the 10.
Check.
A gut shot for Danny. A lot of stuff going on. Backdoor flush draw.
Danny bets 375.
Some other turn cards where he can really represent. Maybe like an ace turn. Is one where he gets after it.
Kharlin makes a call. 5 of diamonds. Kharlin checks. Copy that. Danny checks. 6 of diamonds.
No improvement for Danny, and Suit has the best hand here. They were to get to showdown. betting if you're sued?
Absolutely.
10
I
seconds.
think it is not that unlikely that Danny is rivered a 5 or a 6 and finds a hero call. We have a number of missed
Check.
draws. Also quite likely on his stack size that Danny just continues betting most kings to get it in by the river. So
Danny
I
checks.
feel like our hand is good quite a bit.
Pair of tens.
Suit elects to check, and it's not going to cost him
Kharlin, he
anything. I
wins the
don't
hand.
think Danny was calling with the queen high.
Goes below.
Queen Jack offsuit, 15 big blinds.
All in.
Call.
All in and a
Oh.
call.
Quick call.
Ace king
Wow.
versus queen
That would
jack.
be why Ace King
Ace of
offsuit
hearts,
pursued.
king of
Queen
hearts.
Jack off for Wong.
Versus queen of hearts, jack of spades.
We started this heads up match. 80 big blinds, 90 big blinds. We thought this was going to go on for a long time.
Yeah.
If Sue takes it down right here, it only took 2 levels. That's wild.
This would be, if he were to win this hand, this would be absolutely smooth sailing from start to finish
Wow.
for
All
Suit.
right. And for Wong, this would be the refresher that he
King,
needs
king, king.
after being beat down for 2 levels
Yeah, Wong,
straight.
Wong has been in this exact spot before, except that he held the ace king. Maybe it's time for a little justice, considering
And
he
we're gonna
lost
see a
last
flop.
time.
Well, he's probably appealing to the poker gods right now.
3 of spades, deuce of clubs,
Okay.
deuce of hearts.
Fair flop. We're still alive.
Ace king.
Pretty
still in
nothing
the lead.
burger of a flop.
And the turn, please. 5 of diamonds on the turn.
5 of the turn, changing nothing
Queen
here.
or a jack.
It needs to be a queen or a jack, and it needs to be right now. Or Suit is going to be our Bay 101 WPT champion.
And a river.
River card is 4. Diamonds will lock it up.
Wow.
Ace king.
What a dominant final table from Sue. Holy